Today we're going to solve the Spiral of Theodorus. To start, you can name each triangle to help you know which one we're talking about better. So I'm going to name them A, B, E, and F. So to start, you start from the left, and you can recognize that it is a 45-45-90 triangle because there's a right angle and two sides that are equivalent to each other. So we automatically know that r equals square root of 2 because we used the factors that are in a 45-45-90 equation. So now we have to solve triangle B. And all we have to do is solve the hypotenuse. So when you want to solve the hypotenuse and you know two other sides, you use the Pythagorean theorem. So to start, you do one of the legs, which is 1, and square it, and then plus square root of 2 and square it, and then s square root squared. Then you add it together and it ends up being 3 equals s squared, and you square root it and square root, and then s equals square root of 3 because you leave it in radical form. So right now you should pause the video and find all the other variables and write them in right here, just like this one. So you should check your answers up here, and they should be these answers. So if they're these answers, you should start to notice a pattern. And if there's a pattern, that means you solved the spiral correctly. The spiral is the spiral of Theodorus, which means that all the square roots of non-square integers from 3 to 17 are irrational. So you've successfully solved the first part of this problem. Now there's two other questions. Which triangle do you think is the 30, 60, 90 triangle? Well, the 30, 60, 90 triangle is triangle C because the hypotenuse is 2 and leg B is square root of 3 and the other leg is the smallest. So that means that it matches up with all of the different factors of the 30, 60, 90 triangle. So we know that triangle C is in fact a 30, 60, 90. So the second question is, which triangle is a 45, 45, 90 triangle? We already figured that out when we started to solve the whole spiral by knowing that A is a 45, 45, 90 triangle because there's a 90 degrees sign right there and two angles that are equivalent to each other. So you successfully solved the problem now. Thanks for watching.